What's up, Nabs? It's Platinum TDX, the Dragon Xtreme, and welcome back to another video discussing Call of Duty Modern Warfare. It is currently November 2nd, and there's already been several updates addressing bugs, fixes, and or anything relating to content in Modern Warfare. So, I wanted to give my thoughts or my opinion about certain changes that could be very great for the overall quality of life in Modern Warfare. So in this video, I won't be talking about specific bugs that are happening that we know will be patched, like the challenges bug. I'm going to be more so addressing quality of life things that I think would greatly impact the life cycle of this Call of Duty, or maybe even things that you wouldn't notice unless it was actually there or if it was missing like it is. So let's get right into it. Number one, sprint out times. So when you're sprinting in Modern Warfare, it feels like you have not a lot of time to aim your gun or to fire afterwards, or it takes too much time, sorry. Especially when you're tactical sprinting. Now, tactical sprinting, obviously, it should take a little bit longer because you're hustling down the street or whatever you're doing. That being said, I think it should be changed a little bit for certain weapons like pistols, assault rifles, shotguns. Certain ones should be heavier than others, and depending on how many attachments you have on that weapon as well. But pistols should be the fastest, and for whatever reason in this game, they don't feel as fast as they should. At least I think. Shotguns should be up there with LMGs in terms of slowness. Instead, they are one of the quickest. I think sprint out times could be the life of death situation. And especially when you're encountering a camper, like you can't even rush them anymore because when you're sprinting, you have to wait before you can fire. Unless you jump, which still gets you killed because the jump isn't nearly as effective in this game as it is in other games. Numero dos, or number two. More game modes and playlists. Now, for whatever reason in this Modern Warfare, and I feel like I know why they do this, they switch out game modes or add different game modes depending on like what they feel like doing. Like, I think we just got kill confirmed in the latest update. I haven't been on today, but I think it's very weird that we haven't had hardpoint or kill confirmed. And like I said, I think kill confirmed was in the latest update, but I haven't played it yet. But we haven't had hardpoint, but that's in private matches. Like, it's so weird, but I feel like hardpoint was that sweet spot between what I liked from headquarters and what I liked from like domination, or demolition, which is another mode they should bring back. Where the fuck is demolition? We need more of those game modes. How cool would it be to have 3v3s instead of just 2v2s for a gunfight? Like, you remember Modern Warfare 3's face-off? That was amazing. They should bring that back. Numero tres, or number three. Progress for multiple objectives within challenges. Now, this is arguably the biggest one for me. Because it's such a small change that would really impact the way you get different skins and whatnot. So let me put it into perspective. Say, for example, you're working on perks of a job, which is a challenge in Modern Warfare. Now, one obviously is like get hack 15 or 10 items with EOD, and then you have another one that's like get 35 kills with a grenade. Why can't I do both at the same time? Why is it just one after the other? Or for example, you have a kill-based challenge. Why can't I get all of them in one go? Like, get 75 kills with ghosts and get 75 kills with no attachments. Like, why? It's the same thing. Why can't I count towards both things? It's always been a thing in other Call of Duties for challenge systems that you could do more than one thing at a time. Like World War II did it amazingly. I just didn't like the time limit they had on contracts. But I just feel like that's a missed opportunity, and it would make grinding a lot easier. Well, not easier, but a lot more fun. Because I hate doing the same thing over and over again, even though I know I just did it. Like, it's a different thing when it's a different challenge and they want you to do this thing. But when it's the same challenge, why can't I... They're objectives nonetheless. Why can't I do them at the same time? That's just me. But anyways, number four. Inspect weapons. Now, I know the animation director, he tweeted out saying that they wanted to get core features in for the launch and they didn't do inspecting items or weapons for whatever reason. But he didn't flat out say that it wouldn't be in the game. So if I had to believe that it wasn't coming, I wouldn't believe it. Because in a game, especially nowadays with Call of Duty, inspecting weapons has become so ingrained into the system because of the weapon variants. And in a game where you have a bunch of gunsmith attachments, and the gunsmith makes your weapon look so cool, and you have camos to show off, it would be stupid not to have inspecting weapons in the game. If I had to guess, it's probably coming alongside the battle pass. Let's be real. Number 5, firing range or a social HQ. So whereas we could test out weapons or engage with other players so we could see what they're doing and whatnot, share cosmetics, that kind of thing. Sort of like how World War II did it, except not as gimmicky. But the main thing here is a firing range. In a game where we have a gunsmith mechanic, where we have a bunch of like 40 attachments per weapon, and we're trying to figure out the perfect balance of what to do, we should be able to just test out the weapons themselves. You know, I feel like that would be a huge thing, especially testing out sights. Like, that's the biggest one for me, honestly, being able to test out the sights. Now, number 6, I switched these around in my list. I originally had this at number 7. Not that they're in any ordered list for like importance, but I wanted to talk about this one first because the last one I feel as though is one of the most important ones. Lightweight perk or field upgrade. In Modern Warfare, the maps are so vertical, especially like, for example, Hackney Yard. You can go on top of the roofs and you can jump off and like kill your enemies. How cool would it be if you could jump off of that roof with lightweight, like activate your light work field upgrade? No, actually, you know what? I personally want it to be a field upgrade. That way you could have to choose between that and dead silence. That would be the meta. Lightweight and dead silence. Lightweight would be such a big, I feel like more people would choose lightweight over dead silence anyways, because you would be jumping off of everything without fall damage, and fall damage in this game is more excruciating than any other Call of Duty. And the jump fatigue, it's not as bad as World War II, which I feel like was World War II's strong point. But think about it. Hackney Yard, or better yet, Ramazan. You're jumping off of like the building and you just kill this dude with lightweight. And you're running through the building, and obviously lightweight will give you a speed upgrade. But you're running through this building, you're clearing everyone out, but you run into a claymore. But anyways, lightweight for me would be amazing, especially with the verticality of all of these maps, like especially in just Infinity Ward's games in general. Number 7, finally, the traditional lobby system and a rematch option for a gunfight. What I mean by traditional lobby system is how when you finish a match, you go back to the lobby with the same people and you vote on the next map. You can vote classified or random, and you can vote for the previous map you had or the next map. And the lobby stays the same, because the worst thing is getting a great lobby where everyone's chill, there's no trash talking, but you get matched with someone else because the game kicked you out of the lobby after the match was done. It sucks. And obviously the biggest thing here is vote for maps. I'm sure once this happens, no one is voting for Euphrates Bridge or Piccadilly. No one. The bigger one here is rematch for gunfight. Fighting against people in gunfight is one of the best things ever, because say for example you lose but it's by a hair, and you want that rematch because you want to settle the score, or say for example you match with this guy, or you match with this team, you barely win, and you match with them again, they barely win, and now you have a tiebreaker. Like, come on, why is that so hard? We need a traditional lobby system. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. What changes would you make to Modern Warfare to better suit you or anyone you know, or that you think would better fit the community? Let me know in the comment section down below. Also, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like and subscribe if you're new. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!